Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. Hopefully this episode we will be venturing out, maybe gathering some much needed resources for our future base, and just like the episodes before, trying to cure me, because I believe this is the last day I have to cure myself of infection, or we will inevitably have our first death. So without any further disruptions, let's get straight into it. So starting things off, I would like to try and go out on a little adventure. I want to try and adventure out this way more, as we did go to the town in our last episode. But I do want to try and adventure these roads and see if I can get lucky in the process. Find some places where we could get the resources we need to make our tools of iron. Although before we make our tools upgraded, we do need iron, clay, and a few other things before we can do that, like wood to keep the forges going. But on top of that, I also want to try and level up my axes to make our things that we craft more efficient and last longer. This path kind of goes into crossroads, and I have kind of been this way, but we haven't been this way at all, so I think we are going to head this way. Oh, there's a working stiff tools here, which is kind of handy for us if we can get inside. For now though, I will mark this on our map so we know it's here. Mark it as a store. Oh, there's a pop and pills too. Is this a town? Oh wow, this is a town. This could be our fucking shot. Okay, we need to get inside this place now. No time like the present. Oh, there's quite a few of you. Here, one to my left. Yep, don't wanna get sandwiched. Another one. Yep, I heard that one too. 30 skill points, that's really good. Another level up. Well, there is another nurse waiting for me. And some loyal customers who did not evacuate after the zombie apocalypse. Go back to sleep, please. Thank you. Come on. Surely. Dude. I mean, I'll take a medkit. This could be a matter of life and death. Yes! Oh my god, you don't know how happy I am to have this right now, dude. We are healed. Lucky we found one of them, because that was the literal only one I have found in this entire store. So if I hadn't have found that singular antibiotic, chances are we would be dying this episode. I mean, putting it up to my track record, we probably still could die this episode, but chances are looking slightly smaller. Okay then. Say hello to my axe. Well, my club that is now broken. Well, that's slightly embarrassing. I could take on a whole group and not take a hit, and I get hit by a decrepit, decaying mother. There we go, get me in here. Oh, wow. And a bunch of cash to leave with. Cha-ching. This pop and pills saved our life today. I thank you. My inventory, though, as of right now, is quite full, so we will deposit what we have and come back to this place. Now, I know I've already learned the schematic for the first aid kit, but what you can do is you can read it again to gain more science, and it will also tell you if a recipe is known before you then read it again. But what I usually do when it comes to the schematics is I tend to trade them to the trader because he or she will definitely take them for a decent price. But also, when you trade the trader, you can actually get a bartering skill, which you can then use to gain more money for selling things and discounted prices depending on how high your skill is. So we will definitely be using that to our advantage soon enough with the amount of stuff we get. And who knows, this working stiff tools could be the ticket to a great trading relationship. All watered and fed. Can you hear them moving about in there? Oh, wakey wakey. And there are a few of you. Darn it. Are you just stuck? You are stuck, aren't you? That's unfortunate. Wow, really? Oh, and there we go. My leg is now sprained. Well, it's just a great thing we picked up a bunch of splints. An anvil, that's not bad. We could scrap that. Damn, we're not getting lucky today, are we? How many pistols am I gonna find, dude? I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Oh, a tool and die set. Perfect for the forge. There's another airdrop as well. Only reason I marked them, even though they're marked, is just in case the day ends, the marker for that particular drop does go away. So I always like to make an extra marker just in case. So if I don't get the one for that day, I'll know where it is in future if I ever want to go grab one. Another tool and die set and a wrench. That's huge. Even though it's only a level 1 wrench, it still is pretty big, because with wrenches you could dismantle certain things and get specific parts. For example, the shopping cart will give us mechanical parts if we break it, and they will be useful really far down the line for making pretty complex things that include a drawbridge and I believe a work table. There we go. Got 3 mechanical parts from that. You can also use it on cars to get gas and get other certain parts for a certain mode of transport called a mini bike. That's also part of the reason why I'm collecting this early, because we could get a recipe for a gas canister and actually use that recipe to turn it into gas barrels for better storage. Oh, a sledgehammer. And a 130 wrench. Thank you. There's more of the local riffraff. One still up on the roof. And this one isn't sure where I am. Just going for a leisurely walk. God, this feels so much slower running when you've been hit in the leg by a crippled zombie. Makes me feel crippled.
What do you mean by that?
But I am home. I am going to make another chest because we have no more storage yet. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a pistol per video. Now we can fix our leg real quick. I think when it's splintered, you can run, but if you damage it or fall from a specific height and hurt your leg, you can break it and possibly even take a considerable amount of damage, so we'll try and avoid that at all costs. Oh my god, that is one of the luckiest early game crates I think I've ever received. A magazine that allows us to make Magnum 44 bullets and assemble a 44 Magnum. A fucking sniper rifle with 10 bullets, a level 103 AK stock, and a level 14 rocket launcher receiver. Now while we're out here, it's probably a good idea to just start gathering stuff so I can start upgrading my axes. There we go, we've got about 1,000 wood, that should do for now. Now the next thing should be grabbing some stone, because that is what's going to hold us back mainly from making all these axes. Now I know I said early on it's good to have a bunch of axes, but at the same time when they're this low level, I guess it's not really a point to having this many. We're just going to make as many as we can and hope that we get to level 100. Ah, there we go. Level 106 and a level 103 bow. Let me see if I can make a decent shovel too with this. I can. Okay, what about a club? Well, I'll be damned. You can. And what about a bone shiv? I guess that's all universal then. I wasn't too sure specific things needed specific level ups, but by the looks of it, no. Which is amazing for me. Right, 30 is the exact amount we need to make a pickaxe, so let's go ahead and see if we can do that. Oh yeah, look at that, so much faster. Let's go ahead and turn this off for now. With the rest of these, I want to make a claw hammer, because these will be absolutely amazing for making our foundations for our base a lot faster. Because as you've seen with the axe, it takes about 5 to 6 hits to fully upgrade it. With the claw hammer on wood, it's a 1 hit, and when upgrading stone frames, it takes 4, but it's a lot better than using an axe. And that is probably what we're going to make next, because we're going to need our cobblestone frames for our foundations of our future base. So let's go ahead and start crafting a few of them up while I go and gather some clay to make some cobblestone rocks. We have gathered quite a bit of clay here, and this is what you need to fill up the cobblestone frames, is these cobblestone rocks. So you will need quite a few of them to make foundations. They do craft generally quite quickly, but not one you need. I think it's 10 of them per frame, so we will definitely need more of these, but for now it's a good start until we get some more stone. Now while that's going on in the background, I think it's time we looked for a decent base location or potential location. Possibly not too far away, as I do want to live in the green area, but not too far away from any major points of interest. Are you kidding me? Well, that time when I find honey in a tree stump. You know what? This place by the town found is genuinely really flat. This is absolutely amazing. So I think I found a base location that we can start getting prepared. Looking around, this doesn't look bad at all. Bunch of trees and resources to gather from, some clay nearby, and roads that are generally nearby as well. But also, the trader is literally right next to us. I think this would be the perfect place to call home. Of course, once I get rid of all these riffraff. Level 14. So we will 100% be marking this place on our map here. Also, I forgot we have that treasure that I found the other day, and the treasure is actually not too far from the trader either. And open. So the world can have multiple traders. You just gotta stumble across them if you're lucky enough. But luckily, the first one always shows up not too far away. Hello, your name is Joel.
We have great prices.
And you're the nice guy, I'm pretty sure. There we go, take all of this. Nice, we have a decent amount of money now. Now we've been to the trader. Let's actually go to this treasure and see what it can give us. I'm actually curious. I don't think I've actually got one of these. Alright, it's flashing red, so that means we're in the area. Look how deep this actually is. That's the issue with this though. It could be right below me, it could be right next to me, and I don't know how deep it goes. At least we have a bunch of sand and stones to make some cement whenever we need to. So for now, we're just going to go grab this airdrop because we know we're definitely guaranteed to get something. Oh, it's not very good. So what the challenges do is usually get skill points by doing them, but you have a certain amount of time to get them done. So it's probably best to save them for right now. Okay, so we have a lot of land here to work with. I'm just thinking where I should put the start of it. I'm thinking possibly right here. Even make our own little road going towards this place. But for now, let's start placing. So what I've done here is I've just sectioned off all the different areas so I can kind of figure out what to do from this point whenever I decide to start to build up the framework. Something else to be a little concerned about is when you build a bunch of structures in one area in very quick succession, you do tend to get quite a few stragglers or a little mini horde. Always be aware of your surroundings as you're building, because you never know when they'll show up or how many. Alright, and that's all the frames placed for my layout. I think that will do it for this episode. We've started making our base, we visited a trader, actually healed ourselves, so now we have a much better chance of survival. So that's all well and good. Hope you guys enjoyed. I played a bit more than usual this time, but I'll try and cut it all down into a decent amount for everyone. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will catch you in the next episode.